Real 90 Day Fiance. This is my channel where I have been kind of going through the characters on 90 Day Fiance. And the first one I talked about was Danielle in my last video. So if you missed that, go check that out. And so I thought I would follow up with looking at Mohammed. So I'm just kind of doing a where is he now type of update. And really just by looking at his social media and things like that, trying to see, what they're up to. So I did notice Mohammed has a YouTube channel. So he has, not a lot of subscribers, but he only has 5 videos out here. And, it's clear he has a passion for video editing, or at least he was exploring that at one point in time. So I thought we would just take a look at some of his videos. The first two, are kind of vlog style videos. And then the later 3 seem to be more him exploring, like what I mentioned, his passion for video editing. So this one, I kind of clicked on this one. I wanted to know, what did he mean by make 100K in 2018? Thought maybe he was trying to show people how to make 100K, but really he was just talking about how he wanted to make that. He does some Uber kind of Lyft driving. He also mentioned in the vlog that he repairs broken phones and laptops. So he is hustling, it seems like, to make money and try to make ends meet. He does talk, a little bit about, it is very difficult, for him to make a significant amount of money. But so I thought we would just kind of look at this one.
So
I think,
my friends,
let me mute this
let's talk
here.
about my plans.
In the beginning of this video, I'm going to go to about the 50 second. I'll kind of show you what I mean by the video editing. It's a little awkward. So he has kind of, this thing where he's getting ready and he has the towel, and this goes on for a while, a lot longer than I was expecting. He really doesn't start talking in the video until about 5 minutes in. So it's, him driving the Starbucks and just that kind of thing. And then he gets back in his car and he just shares kind of what I just talked about, how he plans to make $100,000 this year. So he did say he would also do another video at the end of this year or beginning of next year to kind of let us know, where he is. So that's his YouTube. And one other thing, about Mohammed is that he is living in Austin. And I was going to take a look at his Instagram next, you'll see he really has a passion for the city of Austin. I read somewhere that he said he liked it because it's easy to make friends with people. People are more friendly and things like that. So this video here is him, practicing. It's clear he has like a drone or something, but it's the city of Austin. And he's, just kind of mentions like best city in the world. So I think he really enjoys living there, and he must be liking where he has settled there. But yeah, he does quite a bit of, video editing, and I think maybe he thinks YouTube might be a good place to showcase some of that talent and kind of practice with it. So next, let's go ahead and take a look at his Instagram. That seems to be where he's the most active, and kind of see really what he's up to these days. And we'll go do that right now. Okay, so here is Mohammed's Instagram. And like I said, there's a few, I noticed a few fake Instagram accounts with his name on it. And then his actual account is here. So I thought we would kind of look at the bottom. This account starts, his first picture was April 2017. So it only has about a year's worth of pictures and things like that on here. So I'm not sure if he had one before and just cleaned it up, or if this is a new Instagram account for him. But yeah, so in a year he's had, I think he posts a lot. He posts probably at least once a day. If you average it out, this is 400 and something posts. We'll look at it when we get to the top. But I just thought we would start at the bottom and then kind of scroll up and see how it's changed over time. I did notice there's a lot of selfies, so probably half the pictures are selfies on here, or at least some sort of picture of him. And I did also see that he recently lost 10 pounds, or I guess maybe earlier this year, and you can definitely tell he does look leaner than he did on the show. He definitely did. So the older pictures, he has a lot of quotes and things like that, or I guess he's just trying to say messages to people with these type of posts. And he doesn't seem too interactive. Like I looked at a lot of the accounts, and people are commenting on him and things like that, but he doesn't really respond to the comments like Danielle does. So I don't think he's as engaged or interested in the audience as Danielle does. Now, no, he does make some video kind of rants and things like that about things that maybe people talking about him. He had some interesting. I watched some of his video. It looked like um, he was making quite a few videos earlier, and I watched a couple of them, and it was really just kind of going on about just I guess just different things that were happening to him. Like one of them was um, that he got an offer for an adult video film, and he said, he was just thought it was just so outrageous that someone would offer him that. And he got an email and he said, if they watched the show, they would know that I wouldn't accept an offer like that. So he just kind of went on a rant about that. And then he went on a rant about God, about, why wouldn't people believe in God and things like that. So he just does kind of, I guess as he has things happen in his life, he just kind of likes to rant about them on here. He did say he was going to be moving to YouTube, but as you can see, his YouTube only has 5 videos, but I guess Instagram probably just doesn't allow for enough time for him to complete that. But we'll scroll up to the more recent times. Obviously, he was living in Miami. These were the type posts about weather and things like that. Then, and as I mentioned, he's in Austin now, and I think I saw a post. Let me look for the general area where it was, but he moved to Austin around, it looks like late 2017. So he's been there probably for about a year now. And then he did talk about, why he moved to Austin, that people were saying that he moved there because he was following love, but he was saying no. I mean, he's just renting a room from a family. He said he was dating some girl in Canada, and I guess it didn't work out, but he wasn't moving to Austin for that reason. So, like I said, lots of selfies. And then, I think as it gets more current, he does talk about more health related things. And that, so I think, yeah, some of these are his driving trip. Happy weekend to all my friends. Like I said, he gets a lot of comments, but doesn't really respond to them. A lot of pictures of him, a lot of videos. So, yeah, you can just see by this. Let's see. Oh, this one, he does take quite a few pictures just like this. His feet driving. My only problem in Texas so far, I need to clean the car every day. I guess it's a little dirtier there. So, like I said, he's an Uber or Lyft driver, so obviously he has to keep his car clean. This one, he says, a little cleaner today, referring back to the old picture. And then I saw someone said, are you an Uber driver? I thought I was in the car with you when I was in Vegas. So I'm not sure if he was driving Uber in Vegas, but like I said, he doesn't really respond to those. So his response really comes in the form of just a video or something like that, but not direct response to comments. And then this is Austin. Like I said, I think he really, really likes Austin. Here's another one. Just like every day. I think he really, really enjoys Austin. He's been there almost a year now, and so I'm glad that, he's happy where he is and finally found somewhere that he really enjoys living. I guess he went through the summer this year, so he's still there. Here's the phone thing. I mentioned, he does do phone repairs and things like that. So he said he tries to buy them and then fix them and then resell them, I guess, try to make some money. There's his drone. And then and his video editing things. So that's kind of like his life right now. It seems like, his passion seems to be the video editing. Here's a meal, healthy meal, and he's just working. He's trying to make a living. I mean, just overview for me is that Mohammed probably doesn't have the easiest time here, but he's making the best of it, and he is really trying to live his best single life in Austin. Oh, there's some gym selfies too. Yeah. But I think, he's keeping up the stuff to just let everybody know, like, I didn't get deported. He did end up getting a divorce from Danielle. So I guess his green card's not at risk. He can stay here as long as he wants. And he's doing his best efforts to make a good life here for himself. So it doesn't really go into if he's dating anyone or anything. It doesn't appear so, but I'm assuming he will keep that quiet. Probably doesn't want any flack on that. Another thing I noticed recently he was doing was disabling the comments. Most of them, you're just allowed to like it, can't really comment on it. So I guess that's just his way of keeping the noise down on his Instagram feed. And like I said, he doesn't really respond to the comments anyway. So he just really recently posted these videos. Oh, there's comments on this one. Today or yesterday, a day ago. And right now, today is September 28th, 2018. So America's tough. To have a good life here, you must be a hustler, genius, or workaholic. So he's struggling, but I think he does have a good attitude, and he is, like I said, just trying to do different things. He's video, phone, Uber driver. He's just doing what he can to make it here. So, but anyway, he has a Facebook as well. I wanted to look at that, and a Twitter. Twitter's not super active, but we can take a look at the Facebook. I was kind of interested in that one because that seems to be the one where Danielle found out about all these girls and things like that she talks about on the show. So obviously it's on his Instagram, or he's deleted it since then. So we'll take a look at his Facebook and see, what's still on there. Okay, so here's Mohammed's Facebook page. I think I forgot to mention, but on Instagram, he did have like 72,000 followers. So I was looking on Facebook, and there's quite a few fake Facebook accounts as well. He has on Facebook, he has about 17,000 followers. So a lot less on Facebook, but I did notice he is responding to comments here. So anyway, just looking through, he does, again, love Austin. So we'll see here below a little bit that he's at the Austin. Here's a picture of Austin shot on the Maverick Pro. I guess that's his camera. So, or is that a drone? I'm not sure. But he was at the Austin Food and Wine Festival, and that's like his background. So he's just really loving Austin. I have to agree. It's a pretty cool town. So I was like noticing that he does respond to some people here. Let's just look through. Here's barbecue. This is probably Austin. He says, oh, yeah, one of the fans says, love to Texas. But we visited last summer. It's on my place I wanted to move to. He said, you should. It's awesome. So just loving Texas and his photography and things like that he's working on. New YouTube setup. Now, this is December 25th, 2017. So we can tell, he really hasn't done too much with YouTube since then. But looks like he does have some desire. I think it's just probably a passion, and maybe he doesn't have time to do those things, but definitely a passion. Hopefully one day, move studio with stuff, bro. Hopefully one day when I learn. Yeah, and I think I noticed a picture he had, and it does appear that he's just renting like a bedroom from someone. So I don't think he has like a lot of space or anything. For his stuff, but he's doing the best he can. So let's see, before and after shot video editing. Again, this is pretty old. He hasn't posted anything in a while on Facebook. So 72,000 followers on Instagram, definitely more active on Instagram. I did see someone mention, why is she still using his last name? I don't think he has any comment. Why is Danielle, still using his last name? Not sure he has much comment on that. I guess that's her choice as to whether to change her name or not. So let's see. I think it was back 2016, my lunch. Who wants to join? Olive Garden, huh? Yeah. Well, I think, again, not too much to share here. I'll kind of end the video here because I don't think there's much more. I think most everything, if you want to keep up with Mohammed, it seems like maybe you want to just follow him on Instagram. He'll have the most stuff there to share. On there, a man and a woman can still be friends without flirting. Guess that's for you to decide. That's true. I have female friends. Never think of flirting with them. It's more about controlling yourself. We have brains and we think we're not animals. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did get down to Mohammed's first Facebook post, at least the first post that's showing now. And it's December 2014. So I think they got married in July 2014. So this was, I guess, when he first created his Facebook, and it's a lot of things with him in Ohio. He does share something like say no to racism. I guess this maybe is one of his famous trips where he's traveling. Danielle talked a lot about him traveling without her. And on there, I don't know where this is. NYC, arrived in NYC, feeling happy. I guess these are one of the trips where he was not with Danielle. There weren't really pictures of girls or anything like that, but I assume that may have been. He's back in Sandusky, Cleveland, Ohio, feeling pissed off. Very funny. Must have been one of his pictures from New York. It says, thank you for everyone who is trying to help me with financial problems and send me money, but I'm sorry I'm not used to take money. That's why I refuse it, and I'm sorry again. I hope you understand me. That was really nice of fans, I guess, who feel like he's having trouble, so trying to help him out on that. But anyway, yeah, this is some of the same stuff from the show that we already know what happened. Some of these trips, he's obviously in Atlantic City for the New Year's party. Probably Danielle is not with him. So I think these are some of the things that, we heard about on the show. Surprised, I'm not a Facebook friend of his, so I don't know. Maybe there's a few more pictures. If you are, this is just his public Facebook. Love the snow. That must be Ohio. Anyway, okay. Well, that's it for today's video. Let me know if there's anybody else you want to look at, and we can check out their website or check out their social media and kind of see where they now. I'd love to do all the 90 Day Fiancés. So let me know. All right. Thank you.